Your first day back to reality. Start today as well. Happy New Year. I hope that it has been a beautiful start to the new year for you. It was so cute. We were in the car with our little lad and lass yesterday, and our son, who is 10 years old, says, a new year is like a new book. So each day is like a page, each month is a chapter, each year is a book, and we're starting a brand new book, brand new chapter, brand new first page. And I absolutely loved that. So here's to a new book, a new chapter, and a new page number 2. Since it is the second day of January, do me a favor and drop a hashtag Hello Lovely right down the comments below. This does so much for me. It's so easy just to type hashtag Hello Lovely, but it's your little way to wave over the internet. It helps me make sure comments are working, and it also helps boost the algorithm of this video to help my business move along. Speaking of my Minute with Mary business, my website, minutewithmary.com, which is your one-stop shop for all things makeup, skincare, all those things, is down through January 8th. I am doing a website refresh, my first time in 8 years. So if you do need to make any purchases, please wait until January 9th or send me a message at minutewithmary@gmail.com. so I can best help you there. But in the meantime, thanks for coming and helping keep me company. I am going to be podcasting in just a little moment with Blake about The Crown, which is a show that is currently on Netflix. And we podcast about this wonderful, wonderful show. This is the final season for our patrons at jointhenerdclan.com. So if you yourself are one of the members there, you can put that hashtag GoNerdClanGo. What I just took off my eyes are my amazing eye masks. I live by these things if I'm going out in public. So what's great about these is they really help brighten and tighten and plump underneath your eyes. I'm 41. I'll be turning 42 this year. So taking care of my skin is super, super important. And it's going to be my focus for January. I feel like all December and even November, we spend time taking care of other people, whether we're hosting or we're gift giving, and just really making sure those people feel loved. And then January comes and we often feel depleted, whether it's our bank accounts or our energy or our refrigerators or just our who we are as a person. And I think it's time that in January we really focus on taking care of you. It's like a new year, a new you. And for me, that comes down to sleep. Like I really want to catch up and focus on my sleep. I also love to take care of my body a bit more in January. I feel like a lot of people are that way. I was just talking about it with Blake a moment ago as we were eating lunch. And also I love to take care of my skin. So our skin this time of year often gets messed up. It gets really dried out, whether it's from the hot heat, maybe it is from, just the dryness outside, whatever kind of elements you have going on. So our skin really gets a beating. And this is also the time that a lot of us become part vampire. Myself included. Feel like I could be a member of the Cullen family come February because I lose any semblance of color on my face. So there's a couple of things that we can do about that. Either just embrace your natural coloring, or you can do like some self tanners and stuff like that. But for me, I just like to focus on making sure that my skin is hydrated and looking as youthful as possible. So what I just did is I wore those eye masks, as I said, it tightens and brightens, and then I like to put on some eye cream. I have tried loads of different eye creams out there just because this lady is a tired mom, and my eye cream is incredible. So I do this morning and night as just part of my skincare routine. And then I seal it all in with a little bit of moisturizer. So if you have no skincare routine yet, what I always recommend is first just starting off washing your face. So whether or not you wear makeup, your skin just produces oils and you go about the day and there's pollution and dirt and grime. So in general, having a nice cleansed face and then moisturizing your face is great. It's really going to help it look and feel its best. It's going to help with that anti-aging. So if you think about it, where you cleanse and you moisturize, and then if you want to take things up another step, you could cleanse and tone, which is using like a rose water, and that helps balance the pH and kind of creates a nice peaceful environment on your face before you seal things in with the moisturizer. And then if you want to target different things, maybe you're working on brightness because your skin might look dull. Maybe you're working on uneven coloring. Maybe you're working on anti-aging and helping up with firming any kind of fine lines. All of that kind of stuff can be targeted in a serum. So what you would do in the order, it would be wash your face, tone your skin, use a serum. And then after you give the serum a minute or so to sink in, you seal it in with a moisturizer. So moisturizer does a couple of things. It's of course going to moisturize your skin, but usually it's a bit thicker, and it really acts like a sealant. So if you do any of those more targeted treatments, eye creams, serums, things like that, those go on before you seal it in with your moisturizer. And that really allows that massive hydration, but it also creates a little barrier, so that way it allows time for your skin to really soak in those serums. And often you can do that just by feeling the thickness of your products, whether it's a serum or a moisturizer. A lot of people, when they get a new skincare routine, they're like, which order do I do this? And the easiest thing is to feel how thin or thick it is. And after you've cleansed and toned your skin, do the thinnest one first and build up into the thickness of the viscosity. And in between all those things too, if you can allot for a little bit of time for it to sink in, that's a big thing that I recommend. A lot of people just kind of slap things on one after another just because we're in such a rush throughout the day. And if you allow, especially serums, just a moment to set in before you seal it in with a moisturizer, it's going to give it even better results rather than just kind of mixing the two together. So if, for example, you do brush your teeth, if you brush your teeth while you're doing your nighttime routine, wash your face, tone your face, put on your serum, brush your teeth. Allow it those couple of minutes. Or maybe you do something else. Maybe as you have your serum, you go and you get changed in your pajamas. If you just find like one little thing that you can put in between the serum and the moisturizer, it will allow it some nice time to sink in. All right, so I'm going to be podcasting in just a moment. I don't have any makeup on whatsoever, and I am often okay with that, especially in January when I like to take good care of my skin. I like to have that moisture kind of come on in. However, one thing that really needs moisture in the winter are my lips. So I love to use my lip mask. This lip mask lasts me a year. So this is my brand new one that I just got this November. I often have one like in my car, by my bedside. This is one of my staple things, and it's one of the most requested things that people give as gifts because it's like any lip treatment that I've had. Being a saxophonist and a singer, my lips have gotten chapped. I was in marching band, so I was always out in the elements, playing my instruments. And if I have chapped or cracked lips as a saxophonist, it's bad news. Hi, Steve. How are you? It is bad news if I have chapped or cracked lips. So I have always been on the hunt for different chapsticks and different kind of lip products to really help hydrate. And the one that I have at minutewithmary.com is by far my favorite one. So once again, you can't buy it until January 9th as my site is undergoing some maintenance. But if you're someone who struggles with chapped or flaky lips, really dry, my kids have it. Blake, I don't know how. Blake has never had chapped lips in his entire life. He's part mutant, honestly. I don't know how you can live in New England and never have had chapped lips. But it's true. He never has. So he doesn't know what it feels like. He doesn't know the pain that we go through. He's never had like a chapped lip that's so chapped that it splits. He doesn't know that pain of pretty much having a paper cut on your lip. But our kids do. And I often will see the kids, like biting at their lips. The kids both also have allergies like I do, and sometimes having allergies can dry your skin and lips out. So I use this lip mask on them as well, and it is a game changer. I will tell you, it will heal their lips overnight. So during this time of year, I'm adding it part of their nighttime routine, right? So they brush their teeth, they wash their face, they wash off the spaghetti sauce and the chocolate sauce and all those good things. And I'm getting our little lad on a little bit of a skincare routine as he's 10, so nothing crazy is happening pimple-wise or anything like that yet, but just, teaching him how to take care of his skin. But I am adding in for both of them that we have a little bit of lip mask at night to really help prevent the chaos that ensues on mine and their lips this time of year. So that being said, my friends, I am going to head on downstairs as Blake is waiting for me to podcast about The Crown. And I love this show. We are covering right now episode 7 of season 6. And like I said, my skin is something that I have become very confident in. So even though I'm going to be on camera and I'm going to be under all those lights in the studio, I feel confident going without any makeup on. I usually put mascara on, but I'm not even putting mascara on right now. Just really having some great hydration to go and be confident. And you can see it's like just glowy and hydrated, and you still see, some age spots. That's natural. Of course, I have some discoloring underneath my eyes, and my skin isn't like just a uniform color, but this is natural and this is normal. And this to me is a very healthy version of my skin that I'm proud of. So I hope that you too can find some time this week to take care of yourself, whether that's treating yourself for breakfast with friends or listening to a new audiobook. I know a lot of people make resolutions this time of year, and then there's other people who maybe don't necessarily do resolutions, but they might choose like a word of the year. I like to kind of just have like growth ideas rather than goals. Like, oh, this is my goal for 2024. I have growth plans. Like, how can I grow in certain areas? How can I grow in taking better care of my body? And how can I grow as a mother? And how can I grow better as a partner? You know, all those kind of things. So however you greet the new year, the new season, the new chapter in the new book, I wish you the best of luck. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. Don't forget to put a hashtag Hello Lovely down in those comments below. I'll be popping on here a lot more coming on up this week. And thank you for hanging on out. All right. And if you're a podcast listener of ours, particularly if you're a member at jointhenerdclan.com, keep your eyes peeled as we are going to be having some new episodes dropping for you soon. All right. Hopefully I can learn how to talk before I podcast. Take care.